Take it on the other side. Let's take
Okay.
it let's talk about the alternative that you wouldn't. So
Okay.
what is the child-free alternative? If you would decide not to have children, what would your ideal future look like? What opportunities might that choice create?
Okay. So I do have big dreams. I have big goals, and I would love to do more like motivational speaking events worldwide and like travel. Like I love to travel and see the world. I'd love to do that more. And I think just this is me and Rob just living a life of freedom in our dream home and our financial freedom, doing our businesses. But then I suppose there is probably a part of us that would probably be a bit like, oh, it would be nice to have kids. Like I do think that there would be a part of us that would be a bit like, oh, all of our friends have kids. It's just us. So there is definitely that part that's like, oh, that would be actually really nice to have a little child. And like,
so even when you're talking about not having that child, and
there is a part of me.
we're like, actually,
definitely, yeah, there is.
Yeah, you
there
see,
is.
it's telling. It's telling.
It is telling. It is telling.
Yeah.
100%. Because, like there is some moments when like it's funny because I've always wanted this freedom, but now that I have this freedom, I'm a bit like I have too much freedom. I'm like, it actually would be nice to have a busier time. There would be nice to have a busier time, and I know if I was a mom, I wouldn't be thinking this way.
Free time, no.
No. So.
I mean, there is free time. We have to just make it happen.
Yeah, you do.
So, do you think that people assume that choosing not to have children is overall a negative decision rather than positive one?
Online, yes, but I just don't think. Like, apart from my parents.
It's always the parents.
It's always the parents. No shame.
They are not from
no
this
shame,
era.
but it's just
this
it's a different era. Friends and stuff, no one, they don't get pressure from friends. They're just like, whatever you want to do. Like, I don't really, like, Rob's friends, no.
They're not living their life.
Sometimes we do get comments, like, more from Rob's side. They're a bit like, oh, because they know how much Rob wants a kid, and they're protective over him.
They're giving you a little bit hard time, basically.
Yeah,
they're grilling you kind of low-key.
Yeah, I get that, which is fair. But on the grand scheme of things, I do think on social media and stuff, it is a little bit negative. Like, oh, you're selfish. I'm like, well, yeah, it's my life. So, of course I'm going to be selfish. But I think it's a lot more socially acceptable. And it's becoming a lot more normal. It's very normal these days, I think. Wasn't there like, I think it was this year or last year, they had the lowest birth rates historically in the UK, which is mad. Like, that's unprecedented. Like, they've never heard of that before. So times are changing. Like, women are starting to realize they're not just baby making machines, and they want more for their lives, and that's okay.
It's fair, and it's okay.
It's okay. It's not for everyone. Not everyone wants to just have a kid. Like, it's okay. So I think that's a good thing that women are being a little bit more like, no, I don't want to do that.
Stand your ground. Path. It's my life. It's my body. You know?
Body autonomy. It's important. Big time. Very important.
But whilst we are talking about society expectations and stuff, do you feel judged for being undecided? Because you can be judged for not wanting a child. You can feel judged because you want so many children. But what about being undecided? Do you feel like people are like, oh my God, just make up your mind?
My parents.
Like, you again?
No, not really. No, I don't think people don't give me any issues. Like, people don't really say many comments.
But what is the most common thing or comments people say when they will find out that you are still undecided? What do they say? Oh, just have one, or go on.
Actually, a lot of people are like, well, if you haven't decided now, you probably don't want one. I've had that a few times. I've had a good few times. They're like, if you're that undecided, I just don't think it's for you. I've had that a few times. They're like,
because pushing on. It's like, I don't think it's for you. Like, who are you? Tell me what's for me.
Yeah. I think it's like you either want one or you don't. Like, people are like, if it's not an F yeah, it's an F no. People say that a lot.
I disagree. Yeah. I think there's still like, you just want to make an educated decision. Like, that's why I think once you decide to have a child, you'll be a great mother, because the decision and time you've put into actually thinking about it, you are putting yourself fully forward because you thought about it. It's not like, oh, it happened, now I have you, or oh, you ruined my life, you know? Yes. Okay, so now we will talk about the regret and fear situation, because I think there are two sides of the situation here. Which possibility actually worries you more? is having a child and regretting it, or not having a child and regretting it?
Actually, this is an easy answer. Having a child and regretting it. Because
It's
there's no undone. You can't undo that decision. You're having a child forever. It's not just for Christmas.
yeah. But then not having a child is forever too.
Yeah, I know, but then how do I judge if I've never experienced?
Mm,
Right?
yeah.
But then I suppose when I'm old and I'm grey and I'm pissed off by Rob and there's no one else there, I'd be like, oh, I wish I could go down to my daughters.
Your daddy is not nice today to me.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I do think, obviously, imagine being a regretful mother. It won't happen to me. But imagine if I was, and then you're just like, you literally can't say, you can't go back to that decision. Like you're forever mother. And, you know, I would never want to put my resentment on my child. That's the worst thing you can do. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be good. It's not her fault.
So yeah, that's true. So do you think that it's still better to not have a child and regretting it rather than having one, because obviously there's a human involved and there are feelings involved, and you are literally punishing another human being for being here that wasn't even their own choice to come, it was yours.
I mean, as the person that I am, I would never put that on my child anyway.
Yeah, of course
No way.
not.
No,
But
no.
but
But then again, how do I know?
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Things change you. How do I know what kind of person I'm going to be when I have a child? You know what I mean? But I think, obviously, I think it's worse to be a regretful parent. Like, of course.
You can see this sometimes. It's very bad. Like when you say, like, "Oh, you ruined my life." I've heard that.
Did you know there's an entire social media page called Regretful Parents?
Really?
Oh my God! If you are on the fence, don't watch that. Because I did, and it was the worst thing I ever watched, and I will never look at that page again.
Oh no.
Gosh, it's really bad. It's basically this woman who reads out stories from anonymous women who basically say how much they hate motherhood. It's really sad.
Oh.
It's really sad. Like,
We should do something on the other side.
the opposite, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fulfilled
Because everything's
parents.
perspective at the end of the day. Everything's perspective. So
An approach, how do you
yeah, it is. So yeah, but yeah.
The only decision that is right is the one that you've made with your full heart and full mind to it, and nobody's opinion, because you have to learn to trust yourself. I was saying this about having a one and done conversation. You only know what's the best for you, and the only decision that is right is the right one for you.
100%.
Do you think motherhood is an important part of being a woman?
This is kind of conflicting. I don't think it's the most important part. No, I don't think it should be.
I don't say it's the most. It's an important part of being a woman.
Do you think?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought you were giving me your opinion. I would have said back in the day it was, but now, like, that shouldn't be your main identity, just being a mom. Like, I don't think so.
No.
But I do think it's a beautiful experience.
Your body is a vessel. Your body is literally a portal for a human to come to life.
Mad, bro. Mad.
We are walking miracle.
No, we really are. Like, we literally create life. It's mental. Like, how aren't we the most powerful people in the world? Women.
Who runs the world?
Girls. Who run the world? Girls. No, it should be. No, but it's true that, like, we should be the ones running the world, not men.
Not to go there.
Yeah, let's not.
Where do you find the purpose in your life and meaning right now? If that wouldn't be motherhood, because for some people this is the meaning for them.
I think my work gives me a lot of purpose. It gives me a lot of meaning. Helping people, inspiring. Yeah, like doing what I'm doing now.
Impact on people.
Yeah, like having an impact is a big thing for me. Remember, we went to that wellness, Megan Rose Lane breathwork thing.
Yeah.
And there was a thing we had to put down, and it said, what was the one word that you would like to do or create in this life? And I wrote in big letters, impact. And that's always been my why. That's been my why, impact.
But to be fair, by being a mother, you also have a massive impact.
No, that's true. On a literal human.
Literally, yes. But not only as the child, you, by raising a good human, you are impacting the world in so many ways you don't even know.
Ripple effect. Big time. 100%. Yeah.
So you can create a wonderful human and it's such a responsibility to do it right. And when you do it right, and this human goes there and it does the thing, this is our future. So it's another layer of responsibility, but it's a beautiful responsibility in a sense, because we physically, mentally, and all other ways we impact the world by bringing children to this world.
Good human beings to this world. It does.
And it can have another effect too.
Oh yeah, big time.
Unfortunately. Do you think that society overemphasizes parenthood as a part of the path to fulfillment?
Yes and no, because I think yes, from a wider perspective, yes, but in more recent times, what I'm seeing, the narrative is shifting, the narrative is changing, and it's not so hyper fixated. Whereas before it would have been like, that's what you gotta do. Like, you gotta get married, you gotta find your person, get married and have kids, and that's it. There's no other choice. That's it. That's your life.
That's the scenario.
Yeah. Whereas now women are realizing, actually, no, I don't have to. I can do different things. I can go traveling. I can have businesses. I can do this. I can that. Women's perspectives have definitely shifted, and what they want has definitely changed.
No, maybe that's not what they want. They always wanted that, but now they have audacity.
They have audacity
to just say, you know what, actually, today I'm choosing you, honey.
Yes. Women are more selfish, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love that women are a bit more selfish, because
this
is your life, bruv. Like, this is your life. Why can't you be selfish in your own life?
Yeah. You're sacrificing your body, your life, and everything. So if you choose not to, fair play.
Exactly. There should be no shame in your choices in any aspect.
If men would carry children, we would already be extinct.
Oh my god, 100%. They wouldn't be able to handle that. You crazy? Nobody wanna see us together. Sorry.
Anyway, let's talk about honest reality. So, what do parents tell you privately that differs from what they say publicly?
Gosh, I don't know how to answer this question. What do parents tell me privately? Well, you want me to give you an example?
Yeah.
Give us an example. Well, obviously, you're very honest, very blunt. I appreciate it, though. It's the Polish in you.
You can take the Pole out of Poland, but never Poland out of Pole.
No. Pole.
I'm a Pole.
No, you are. I know. It's just the way you said it. It's just funny. Out of pole.
I'm a pole dancer. Anyway,
she's very multifaceted. She's a dancer. Shoot.
This is what happens. What people tell you privately and what they say publicly.
Yeah, so you were very much honest, and everyone else around me was, well, maybe it was their experience, so how do I know? But they were all just fluffing it up. Like, they were really fluffing it up. So I was like, well,
not saying anything.
No, they just weren't honest. And they were just like, I think women are sometimes like scared to be vulnerable or be very like upfront, because it's like, well, you should just be happy that you actually were able to be a mom. You're so blessed. This is a privilege. Like, be happy. This is what you wanted. Like, do you know what I mean? So maybe some women are a bit nervous, to be honest.
No, but I think by I think by being honest, you are not diminishing the whole situation. You can love your child and still be full of grief of lost life you already had.
Yeah,
that can coexist.
Nothing wrong with that.
You can be very happy and fulfilled as a mother, but yet you still want to be fulfilled in other aspects in your life.
It's healthy.
They can coexist, those two things. And people think when they say this one negative thing about the experience, or actually admit that it's not for them, or they regret it, they're completely overwriting everything, and it's like, this is just not. Things can coexist. You can feel guilty for doing things for yourself whilst loving your child, but you know it serves better. You can say, I wish I didn't do it, but I really love my child.
Yes.
Like, it's okay.
It's okay.
But people think that once they say it, everything is just scratched, and that doesn't matter.
It's too like narrow-minded with certain things.
It's black and white.
It's black and white. There can be some grey, you know. I totally agree. And I also think that it's quite big of women to be able to be open, because it encourages other women to be like, okay, well, I'm not alone. Because if they hear everyone being like, this is the most perfect experience, they must be like, well, there's something wrong with me. Yes. And I was like, I'm not going to hide it. You know, maybe I'll be the first person who actually didn't enjoy the birth, and I will tell that. And then other women were like, well, I didn't either. I didn't think it was okay or socially to talk about it. So like, it's not a taboo subject. Because that's the thing, it is a taboo
maker, taboo breaker. I'm telling you.
Screw that taboo.
I will tell you something. But actually, I have a question that we already talked about it.
Okay.
But have you had a conversation that changed your perspective significantly about being a parent, a mother? But I know that was mine. I know it was a conversation with me. But which conversation exactly made you like, not the comment you meant, obviously, but conversation we actually had when you realized that I don't
shit.
I don't want that, what she's doing.
It's about to go down.
What do you remember the conversation? Do you know exactly which conversation had the significance for you that you were like, I'm not having that?
Well, I'm actually, to be fair, I'm surprised it's taken me till now to discuss this. I'm scared of having postnatal depression. Hello, I'm very prone to, if you didn't know, you do know, I had a lot of issues with depression and I had psychotic breakdown in 2020. So I'm terrified that I could have that experience that could trigger in me by having a child, because you had that experience, and that was obviously in my head when you told me that. I was like, oh my God, like what if that happened to me again? Like that's
kind
terrifying.
of PTSD for you.
Oh yeah, it's totally PTSD. It's very triggering. So when you told me that was obviously in my head. That seed was like, oh crap. Like.
But then after whatever happens, then you have grown so much. You've learned so much. You know, you are in control of this. I think
I don't.
now
that fear is not there anymore.
Yeah, you have tools
it's
now to manage
anymore.
this.
Yeah,
this is not your story, honey.
No,
100%.
Like initially that would have been, but now I'm like no, I'm good. Like I'm good. But initially, you tell me that story would have triggered me because of my experience. 100%.
Naturally, obviously.
Other than that, like obviously the first year was very tough for you, and just like how your life changed and that kind of thing. But like now, this girl,
we laugh.
Her social life is more thriving than the majority of people. Okay, like this girl is out every. Okay, she's not out.
I'm not. No,
she's not a party girl. But like she has a great life. She goes on holidays. This kid has been to more countries than most people. And this is just an example of that you can do it all, and it doesn't have to be. And you're still thriving and living your best life and having fun and being a very present, there parent and very loving.
I'm very happy. I'm very fulfilled in life.
What's the word? You're very well-rounded. Very well-rounded.
Round.
No. My base.
No, I know what you mean. Like I feel honestly there is a hope and I'm an example, because it was very 100%. Bad. I'm a happy ending story, okay?
Big time.
So let's spread the good vibes, okay? I may tell you the traumas, but I tell you the healing process too.
Exactly. So it's like it gives you so much hope that okay, well it might be a bit of a rocky period, not always, but it could be. But doesn't mean that's not forever.
Exactly,
it's and that's a timeline.
And just because it happened doesn't mean it will happen to you.
No. Everyone's experience is completely different. Like I'm at the point now where I'm very much like, okay, there's two avenues, two potentialities. One where it's really, really tough and I struggle and I'm this, that, and the other, or one where it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm the happiest mother I've ever been. It's the most fulfilling experience. It's like the thing that I've been missing, and now I'm so happy, and I'm going to choose that. Clock it!
Now we're going into like reflection and everything. Has this period of uncertainty taught you about yourself? What it taught you about like the whole process of like being undecided made you more like thoughtful about the decision, or like what do you wish people understood about those who are still on the fence? What do you want to like advocate for other people, for other women who are now in this moment in their life when they still don't know what to do? What have you learned about yourself because of that?
I think that it's okay that you're undecided. Don't put too much pressure on things. Like, don't be stressing too much about your age. Like, there's women having kids well into their 30s and 40s. Like, it's okay.
Time is a concept.
You're not running. Exactly. Like, it's not even real. Like, you're not. It's okay. Like, don't be putting that negative crap into your life.
So like, I think what taught you is patience. Be more like
patient with your decisions and your decisions, and don't make rash decisions. This is going to literally change your life. And if you haven't made a decision, it's okay. Like, it's okay.
Do you think there will be ever a moment or like complete certainty? Because we are talking about this today, actually.
Yeah, we were.
That you are never ready. You are never certain. Like, even though I was a person who thought I wanted a child since the very beginning, since I've met Sean and everything, I always wanted to have babies actually. And then I started trying, but I was still shocked and I cried when I got pregnant because I thought I'm not ready. So you are never ready. And I don't think I would be more ready now, 5 years down the line, if I were fall pregnant now after 5 years.
No, it's true.
I think it's just never complete certainty about anything, really. You just have to go with it.
Just go with it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Go with the flow of life.
Yeah.
And then just deal with it and cross that bridge when you get to it, because at the end of the day, you can't change it anyway.
Okay, I have a final question.
Okay.
If we recorded this conversation again 5 years from now,
oh my days,
what do you hope your future self would say about the decision you made?
I gotta be going on 42. Still look the same though.
Like, don't cry.
They don't. What would my decision be?
So if we record this conversation 5 years from now,
Yeah.
What do you hope your future self would say about the decision you've made?
Okay, I like it.
I'm glad.
I think she would say, look how good you are as a mummy.
Oh!
Like, it wasn't that hard and you're loving it. Look at you thriving. Katie, you did it. You did it, baby girl. I love you, babe.
Okay, so let's finalize this. Your joyful edit.
I love this.
Your joyful edit of your uncertainty of your future.
Okay.
Would be your future self.
Okay.
Seeing you being a mother. That's your joyful edition.
That
of
is
this.
my joyful edition. Is
Yeah.
being like,
You did it.
You did it. It wasn't as hard or as stressful as you thought, and you're thriving. You're doing better than you thought.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Bye. I will link everything about her down below. So if you want to follow her, a wonderful personality and what she's doing, what she's preaching,
Yes.
and follow her pregnancy journey soon.
Oh!